Hi Virgo, welcome to your December general reading. My name is Gypsy from Gypsy Healing Company, and I want to know what's going on. Last month of the year has me feeling some kind of way. There's a lot of expectation that we as a society have with the end of the year. A lot of expectations about where we should be, how far we should have been. Kind of reevaluating. I feel like with Mercury being in retrograde for a little bit, it's really got a lot of people looking back on this year. And really coming to terms with what happened and what went well and what didn't, and how we got where we are right now. The first card out for you is the Magician. Okay, so the theme of this month is remembering who you are and remembering the power that you have in your own life. If you look at the Magician and what he has on his table, he has all of the other suits, Pentacles, Cups, Wands, and Swords on his table, which means that he can create his own reality. He can create whatever it is that he is seeking. So December, the theme is to remember who you are and to remember your power, and perhaps for some of you to take this power back. Next we have the Star. All right, so the Star is in your challenge position here, and the Star often represents wishes granted. It also represents healing, vulnerability, opportunity. The thing with the Star is that you often have to come to terms with something that has happened already, or let go of something that is no longer serving you in order to usher in the blessings of the Star. So it could be this month that your challenge is to truly let the past go and to let your past ideals of what you wanted or what you thought you wanted, to let all of that go out of the window and to accept instead what is actually occurring in your life. Through that acceptance and healing those old expectations, maybe with a person, a relationship, a job opportunity, whatever you were banking on or hoping for, if you can let that go, then the Star energy can come and bless you in your life with what it is that you actually need or deserve. With Mercury being retrograde, it is a time of great evaluation, of looking back, of trying to figure out what happened, what went wrong, what went right. And once you are able to fully accept that and heal from the things that have happened, new opportunities will come your way. And a lot of that is based on your own faith. And I know that for a lot of you, it's been really hard, and you've been hit in ways that you don't deserve. People closest to you have hurt you the most. And it's time for you to get what you deserve, which is fulfillment. And it's on its way. Unexpected, here we have the Knight of Pentacles. And this is an evaluation sort of energy. If you look at him, he's one of the slowest knights. He represents earth signs, which you're an earth sign. So it could be you or someone you're connecting with, or a potential opportunity with work. This knight is kind of at a standstill. He's reassessing the journey. He's trying to figure out, do I want to keep going? Do I want to deliver this message? Do I want to give this coin? So if this is you, there is a lot of evaluative energy in December. There's still some fogginess to work through. There's not a whole lot of clarity until the end of December and actually the beginning of January. So if this is you, you're showing up as someone who is, again, evaluating the decisions and the choices that you have to make, looking back on the past. Is this worth it? Is this worth my while? And if it is, this night is going to continue in that forward motion, of course, at his own speed. Earth signs cannot be rushed. So unexpectedly in December, you might be noticing a tendency to reevaluate some things that are around you. Maybe you're thinking about your job or a new potential job opportunity, and trying to figure out what would best suit you, what would make you happy. If this is a person, they might come back around into your life, or someone new could come into your life. But the connection or the decisions don't happen overnight. Of course, this is a slow-moving energy. It takes its time. There's no rush. And he really takes the time to ensure the longevity of the decisions and the message that he has here. This person works smarter, not harder. Takes his time, doesn't rush into it, and really sets up a strong and reliable foundation. So again, this could be love-related, relationship, family-oriented, or job-related. So this month, there is a potential offer or a reevaluation of an offer, and whether or not it's good enough for you. Whether or not this Knight of Pentacles can bring you the happiness of the star, the healing of the star, and that's up to you to decide. All right, we're not going to be hasty in our decisions. Not going to jump to the first thing that appears. Going to trust your journey, trust your road, trust your intuition, and again, just like the Magician is asking you to do, to trust yourself on this path. Things are probably not moving as quickly as you would like them to, and that is this energy here. Okay, but again, that is to ensure that this time as you're making moves, that it's something that you can count on and something that you can truly build from, and satisfy your needs and what you truly deserve. Virgos in my life have been some of the loveliest people who deserve so much. And I get a little emotional just thinking about them. So it's coming to you because you deserve it and you have good hearts and you've been through so much. So what's your advice before I get too much more emotional? What is your advice for the month of December 2018? Advice for Virgo. Two major arcana cards out, the Magician and the Star. Those being the major road signs for the month, to remember your power and to have faith in your own healing and destiny. Here we have the Six of Cups. So your advice, this being an advice card, I find interesting. And again, it's going back to reevaluating, to looking back on the things that have happened within specific impactful relationships and to get to the root of all of it. Like, what went right? What went wrong? How did you feel in each respective situation, either with your family, if you have children? Looking back on the nostalgia, this card is definitely a lot about the past and learning from that past. Again, a lot of assessment energy here. This is what these two cards are all about. The Six of Cups and then the Knight of Pentacles, of stopping where you are and looking back and really assessing how far you've come and seeing things from a different perspective. They say hindsight is 20/20. Like, you really understand things once you're able to look back on them and assess them from your current vantage point. And so I would suggest that for each of you, especially if you find yourself stuck. Okay, this Knight of Pentacles can also represent stuck energy. If you find yourself stuck in the past or unable to overcome some sort of emotion, relationship, some sort of career or financial hurt, if you find yourself in that position, take some moments to reflect and to look back and to talk to that past self of yours, to reassure yourself, to affirm yourself, whatever it is that you need to do to feel better about what happened in the past. Do that. Spend the time reassessing. So that when you do decide to move forward with whoever or whatever opportunity, that you have a better handle on yourself and what not to do, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. The other part of this card is not allowing yourself to get stuck in the past. We can often, with nostalgia, we make it so that the past seems like it's better than the future could ever be. And that is simply not true. Your experiences are building to something. And even if you don't have that thing right now that's better than the past, it's coming to you, and the star is a reminder of that. It might be hard for you to remember that, but that doesn't make it any less true. Okay, so spend time evaluating the past, learning from the past, but again, not getting stuck in it. Realizing that the best is yet to come, staying in the present moment, and seeing what from the past is worth your while in terms of taking into the future. What lessons from the past can you apply to your present moment? The past is not for us to get stuck in, especially with the Magician energy. He can make his reality whatever he wants to make it. So again, there's the choice. You can choose to sit and wallow forever in the past. I mean, you can replay that loop constantly. You can go back and forth wondering what if, or crossing your fingers and hoping for a different result, but that doesn't change what has happened. It doesn't change any of that. So your advice this month, while it is helpful to reevaluate, to look at things in the past, let's avoid getting stuck there. Trust that what's coming is better than anything you've experienced in the past. Trust your own experiences, your own path, and recognize that things are happening for you. Fight a little bit longer. Okay, fight for your passions. Fight to find this peace of mind. Fight to get back to yourself. Fight for your passions and for your individuality and your progress and your growth. Fight through the confusion. And know that you don't have to have it all figured out right now. Especially in such a cloudy sort of month that December is. You don't have to have it figured out right now, but you have to fight for yourself. It's not time to give up or roll over or or rest. You have to get yourself out of this this loop of negative thought patterns, either consciously or subconsciously. Fight for yourself and move forward the best that you can. One step at a time, 1 minute at a time. Some of you need to get back to your passions. The wands are all about passion and emotion. So if there's something that you haven't been working on, or you know you need to work on, take a step towards doing that. A minute a day. Well, a minute the first day, and then the next day maybe 3 minutes. Whatever it is, you can dose it out for yourself, but you need to get back on it. You need to get out of this stuck energy and make steps, however slowly, in the direction of your passion, in the direction of who you are, in the direction of your power. What you're feeling is not going to last forever. It's a cycle. We all go through these cycles, and it may seem like this cycle has been going on for a long time, and it has for a lot of you. But now is not the time to give up on yourself or your vision or your passion or your creativity or any of that. Now is the time for you to accept, to inquire, to learn what you can, and to make steps in the direction of who you are, of asserting yourself in your power, of taking back control of your life, taking back control of the steps that you need to take, of your career, of your relationships, whatever it is. This month is ripe with opportunity for you to heal, for you to overcome certain limiting thoughts and beliefs. It's a time for you to keep fighting. And if you haven't been fighting, to start fighting for yourself, for your life, for your passion, for your children, for your career, for your love life. Fight for healing. It's right around the corner. All right, Virgo, I would love to know how each of you are doing. If you would like to have a private reading, you can follow the links in the description below. Please share this video with anyone who you think might need it. Feel free to leave me comments about what you thought. And I will see you in January. Bye.